This video is going to explain how you can use the website Z Library to download novels or books, even if they are in EPUB format. So the first thing I'm going to do is to identify in the Z Library the book that I'm looking for. So for Miss Rideout's class, we are looking for Acceleration by the author McNamee. When I scroll down, I can see that it lists it. This is the one that looks most like our copy, but it's an EPUB file. So that's the thing that we need to make sure that we are able to find the right program. Chromebooks and even in Microsoft operating systems, it's not open to an EPUB file. So I'm going to show you how to find that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a Google extension app. Our extension apps are actually posted up here. In this little puzzle piece, you can actually manage and see all of the extension apps that you've downloaded. What it is it's like an app store for Google Chrome. And so these are my most common apps that I tend to use. Here you'll see Google Read and Write and a few others. You can actually manage them in there. But in order to find them, I'm going to look for an EPUB file reader that is a Google extension app. Now, the first one that comes up is not a Google extension app. And the key thing is that we want to be using Chrome and our login account to be able to use these programs, because sometimes these ones can be riddled with viruses, etc. But if it's open to a Google Chrome extension app, then we can eliminate some of those problems. So this one right here is the one that I want you to click on. So we look at an EPUB reader. And we know this is an extension. Now I have added it to Chrome, but right here you would see the word install. And so you're just going to click that button and it's going to install itself onto your Chrome account. So the next thing that we want to do, which I've already done, is we want to click on the book that we want and we're going to download. So now that we have a program in which to open it, we need to actually get the program. So I'm going to go with the lowest amount. Actually, I'll see if I can download this one because I've already downloaded this one. This one might have better font or how it looks. And so I'm going to download this ebook and I'm actually going to save it to my desktop. If you just have a Chromebook that you are unable to do that, then you can just save it into your downloads folder. Now, unfortunately, I haven't moved the screen down far enough, but there's a little option down here at the very bottom, just where my screen is ending. And in the menu at the bottom that sort of pops up when you go to the very bottom within the EPUB program, there is a little disc, which is funny because some kids won't even know what that disc is. Anyway, that's how you save your ebook. And when you click on it, you can save your options as to where you want to put that so that you can pick it up again. For most Chromebooks, especially if they're borrowed from the school, you cannot save to your desktop. So you might want to save to your downloads. Okay. So once you've downloaded that novel, how you open up the program is that you go into your Google extension app, which is right up here because I've downloaded it. And right here, I'm going to look for the file that I want to open. And I'm going to click on the EPUB file. And then I'm able to read those novels. So as we go through, they can actually look at it. You can set bookmarks down here below in the menu that you can't necessarily read. And as you go through, there's a lot of problems with not necessarily being able to use Google Read and Write within this program. But if you need your kid to have access to a novel that you haven't been able to have them pick up or drop off, then this might be an option for you. And also looking at some of the novels that we want to read ourselves. So the other thing that I wanted to make mention of is that within the program Z Library, if you can look for the PDF copy, it makes it so much easier. Marrow Thieves was the one that we were looking at before. If you can find, and I've misspelt that clearly, if you can find the PDF version, that's always optimal. So as I go through here, all of these say EPUB, but then I realized this one says PDF, and that's ideal in any of the books that you want to look at, because I can open that right here. I can download that PDF file to my downloads folder, or I can even put it on my desktop again. That's where I put everything so that I know where to find it. And now I can read through this novel as I go through. So this is simply an option for anyone who has a student who does not have a copy of the novel, just so that they can follow through. Also, if you have a PDF copy of the novel, you can download it and put it in Google Classroom for them.